Would you like to start now?
Yeah, sure.
Carry on.
Okay, I was asked to speak about one of my good friends, and I have a lot of friends because I consider myself to be a really friendly person, and I think friends are really important for your upbringing and your nourishment. And one particular friend that stands out from everyone else I know is my childhood friend. Her name is Tarnum. I met her when I was in kindergarten, so it's been a long time that we've been friends, and she actually goes to the same school as me right now too. And I like her so much because she is the complete reflection of me. We've grown up together, and the things I like, she likes to do that. The things I dislike, she dislikes. The person I like, she likes them, and the person I dislike, she dislikes. So she is the perfect person for me. We do a lot of things together. We've been doing something from a long time, and it's dance classes. We've been going to the same dance classes, and we still do it together, and we like doing it in our free time. Other things that we do for entertainment or watching movies, we always watch movies together. In fact, we have a ritual of watching a movie every Saturday night, and we still do it for like, I don't know how many years. And we sometimes do group studies together, but most importantly, what we do is just be ourselves and just relax with each other and talk about what's going on in our lives. And the reason that I like her so much, and I cannot imagine my life without her, is because she understands me. It's like she is me. She understands me the way she understands herself. And she inspires me because she is very inspiring. She's very dedicated to her work, and I like that so much. And she's my partner in crime too, which is why I like her. But when I'm getting out of control, when I'm having an emotional trauma or something that she needs to stop right away, she's there. She acts like my guardian. She helps me not do that, and she tells me what I'm doing is wrong, which is why I think she's almost like my guardian angel.
Right. Thank you very much. Let's talk about family and friends. Do you prefer spending time with your family or with your friends?
That is a really tough question. I cannot choose between my family and friends. They have separate areas of importance to me. But I think I'm a teenager, and I do like spending time with my friends more.
Okay. Can you compare the activities that you do with your friends and your family?
Well, the activities that I do with my family, especially with my mother, I help her in cooking. I take care of 2 meals a day because she is also a working woman and I am more available than her. And the thing that I do with my father is watch the news with him, or if there is any sports season going on, I watch sports with him. And I have a brother too, and I tutor him, not for free. I tutor him, and I spend some time with him. And the things that I do with my friends are usually fun stuff, like we go on movies together or go to restaurants to eat good food for a change. And I do other things like group studies and all sorts of things, but mostly they're fun stuff.
Okay. Can you compare the activities that you do with your friends and your family? Right. Do you think it is important for your family and friends to like each other?
It is almost critical for my friends and family to have a good relationship with each other, because they need to understand, my family needs to understand that the people or the friends that I'm hanging out with are safe and they're good for me. And my friends need to have respect for the authority that my family has over me. So yes, it is quite critical for them to have a good relationship.
Okay. Can you compare the relationship that you have with your friends and the ones you have with your family? Do you think it is important or... Okay, let's talk about living with friends. Do you live alone or with friends or with family?
I live with my family. I live with my family.
What are some of the advantages of living with friends?
Some of the advantages of living with friends is that it's much easier to live with them because you're the same age group as them mostly. And when you're needing help, they're always there. Not like families aren't, but they're there in different ways. Like for education, I would rather go to my friends than my family for help with my studies or assignments and everything else. and they're almost up for everything I'm up for. Like if I want to do a takeout, they're almost there to go and have food with me in a restaurant. But my family would prefer having food inside.
What are some of the disadvantages of living with friends?
Some of the disadvantages of living with friends is hampering your educational life, even though it's kind of contrasting to what I said before. But it is quite true. If you're living with your friends, then if you don't have a firm grip on your life, then instead of using your friends to be living with you in a good way, in an advantageous way, you get too involved in, fun activities and amusement activities, forgetting your educational aspect. And most teenagers these days, like from what I've seen around me, when they live together, they kind of get astray. They do things that they're not supposed to do. So I think there are a few disadvantages of living with family.
Okay, the last question. What are some of the things that can break a friendship?
Some of the things, there are a lot that can break friendship is, this breach of trust. If you break your friend's trust, she won't trust you again. And no matter how many times you're making up for it, there will be a part of you that will still loathe that person for doing that. Another thing that can break your friendship is when your friends are not respecting your family. When your friends are not respecting the authority that your family has over you, that will, because, your family has, my family, our families have, brought us from our very childhood, so we do have priorities. When your friends don't understand that, it can break your friendship. Another thing that is very common nowadays is, when friends are not platonic and they become non-platonic, that in a lot of cases break friendship.
Thank you very much. The test is over.